Okay, I did finally get my FOIA request in. Got it through my email of the 911 call, and it was not the Karen that called. It was the daughter. I can tell by the voice. It was the daughter. It's a younger lady. So, and she, no bad, it was nothing bad. So she was just concerned. So that was a good thing. So for people coming here first before I start to play the recording. So, but it wasn't the Karen. Just to let y'all know. So it wasn't the Karen, her mom. Hey, what's up? Swisher Sweet. Hey. So I'm waiting for a few people to join here. People coming here first before I start to play the recording. So no, I might have shut that down. So feedback. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait till a few people here. Let's see. I'll give it like, yeah. Just basically what happened. I will do some explaining first here, and of course I might go back to the beginning of this video. Basically, what happened was I was moving my chair from the kitchen to back to my desk right now. And I dropped my chair right on my tiny little toe. I might have broken it though. I don't know for sure. It was hurt. I was hurt. I screamed bloody murder, and the police were called. The night then they were called on me. So because I screamed, but it was really loud. It was really loud. That's understandable, you know. And it wasn't the Karen that called. So what happened? And just basically what happened. I dropped the chair on my toe, my tiny toe. It really hurt big time, you know. Dropping the chair on my tiny toe. It doesn't feel very good, and I screamed bloody murder pretty much. So the police were called. It must be a standard procedure, I guess, because especially what part of the neighborhood I'm in. 4 cops showed up at my door. 4 of them did. No problem there. They were professional and everything. No issues with the officers. And it's like, hey, welcome back, Scott. Not really like that, but hey, yeah, they know me, so. All right, okay, let's get to the point, to the recording. Looks like I just got at the most watchers I had, or most commonly. Again, anybody can go back and replay this at any time. Let's hear the recording. So, okay, here we go.
Wednesday, December 15, 2021, 14:03 and 52 seconds.
911.
I need somebody to come check on my neighbor. He's over here screaming at the top of his
What's the
lungs.
address?
Seven
Apartment D as in dog,
B is,
C as in boy.
yeah. He's just moved in, and I hear him over there screaming and crying. Oh, it hurts! It hurts!
Is anybody with him?
I don't think so.
What apartment are you in? Does he sound like an adult or a child?
Oh, he's a 600-pound male. He's a huge guy, so I heard it from the bathroom, so I don't know if he's fallen in the bathroom or what. He's a big guy.
Oh, we'll get somebody over there.
All right, thanks. Bye.
So yeah, that's basically it. That was the recording. So yeah, as I said, it was just a concerned neighbor at this point. That's fine. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I just kind of find it kind of odd for a cop show up at my door, but again, it's because of where I'm living. I can understand that too. So no, it wasn't the Karen, and so I said I didn't want to make a judgment call to make sure before I heard the recording. So it wasn't the Karen. The way it sounded like it's a younger lady. So that's all right. That was good. I'm glad I had a neighbor that's concerned about that. Good. I appreciate that. No issues there. So, as long as there was no false report, no nothing. I was concerned about if the Karen was going to make a false report. So, yeah, she's the one I met at first. It was nice. The first person I talked to there. Her mother, on the other hand, the next day, she started going off of my uncle. Yeah, that was because complaining about we were using the front door, the driveway. stuff like that. Vacuuming, not vacuuming before 5 p.m. apparently for her. Yeah, she was going off of my uncle pretty much. So far, I got some of my security cams hooked up. So I got mostly the front in my apartment. Now I just got to basically what happened. I dropped a chair on my toe, my tiny toe, and I screamed bloody murder. Neighbor called 911. Simple as that. That's all. No big deal of anything. I just found it odd 4 cops showing at my door. But again, it's got to look at. They got to consider my situation, where I live, and everything else. So yeah, you got to take those into consideration. So they don't know they were coming in too. So it's like 4 cops show up. I'm like, okay, all right. So that's all good. So there was any false reports. Again, it wasn't the Karen that called. But yeah, that's the simple put it down. That's what I'm doing. Anybody wants to go, but just go back to the beginning of the video again and play it. You'll hear it from whatever my story and the 911 call. That's what's going on at this point. So as I said, I got my security cam set up, except for one yet. I got to find out if I can do it. I got to get permission of the landlord. I need to put one at the back entrance. If I can. There's no windows. Yeah, I live in the hood. Yep, I do. Wilkins and First. Pretty much the hood. We're not too far where Frank's Party Store was. Yeah. Great. It's wonderful. It's great here so far. I got things straightened up right now. I gotta get my green screen stuff taken care of. So that's one thing. I gotta get some PVC pipe to do that. I was going to sell my DJ tripods for my Trosh and stuff, and I just found another purpose for them for my green screen. So I can do that. So I gotta as long as I get the money, I must get some light on so you can see me a better view. There. Now you can see my face a little bit better. Oh yeah, it don't exist anymore. I wonder where all the hookers are hanging out now these days. Gosh, remember it's living next door to that place. There over at 408 First Street. Yeah, all the crazy, the drug trafficking, the prostitutes, and all that stuff. Yeah, all the people hung up on the front porch. So, yeah, so far I'm happy with it at this point. Yeah, the only one problem I'm concerned about, the Karen. I'm going to have some problems down the road with her. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm just hoping to prepare myself for that situation, make sure everything I do is recorded at this point. When I leave the door, record. When I come back, record. Because I don't need her trying to get me in trouble. So, yeah. Yeah, so. Wonderful. I am still waiting for the landlord to come by today. I got to still sign the agreement and stuff. So I'm waiting for that, get that stuff taken care of, and find out if I'm able to install a security camera on my back door area. That's because that's outside the apartment. So, but according to the thing, there's cameras on the house. I haven't seen any of them. I'm thinking it's just a deterrent, of course. They got a sign posted on the door. There's cameras, but I didn't see one yet around here. Unless they got it got them hidden pretty good. Well, there's cameras now. If there isn't, so so definitely I got cameras up. So just got to find out so I can put one on the back door area. That's about it. That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, there's not much going on so far. Just waiting for a few things. I got to get my microwave out of the storage unit. My uncle was supposed to do that for me yesterday. Apparently, he couldn't find it. So hopefully, I need my microwave. So I got to get that done. He's supposed to go get my groceries later on today, around 3 o'clock. Drop them off. I did a pickup order for Walmart. So. I mean, the pickup orders become handy a lot for me lately, especially when I was living out in Reading, Michigan. So, yeah, I am back in Jackson, and I'm not planning to leave anytime soon again. That's for sure. Yeah, I could not. It's like it's crazy living out in Reading where I don't have the help I needed and stuff like that. Transportation. Yeah, and I found out I really couldn't afford to live out there because when I was starting to get into bills for the electric and the gas, yeah, it became overwhelming at that point. So yeah, it was time to come back. I was glad I found this place. I posted up an ad on Craigslist. It reminds me, I got to take that ad from Craigslist. I posted up an ad on Craigslist looking for a place to live. And this guy contacted me. He didn't post anything at this apartment yet for advertisement wise. And he was glad he didn't do that. So he got a hold of me, and we corresponded through text, of course. We talked on text. And I had my questions and worries if this is another scammer or everything else, but apparently it's all real. I moved into the place and everything else. I'm here. It's real. Everything else good. Just maybe one minor issue. Hopefully it doesn't become a big issue down the road for the Karen situation. Hopefully not. Yeah, the closest party store is Greenwood, and that's there. But everything else I can get by bus, taxi, Uber. If I've never done Uber yet, so since I hope all the taxi services are back on, like City Cab, Starlight, whatever they call them now this time. There is especially Name Your Fare. I don't know if they're back in business or not. There's that. Hopefully they're back in business, especially. And I do have a friend if I need somewhere to go a little bit further. It's on beyond the bus route or something like that. Those choices, or I need just right away. I have my friend that comes down to that. So yeah, I got means of transportation. My uncle's willing to help me with the grocery situation so far. So I was hoping to try to take that off from him, but Walmart doesn't. It's supposed to deliver. When I went to try to do a delivery on Walmart, some reason I can't do it. I don't know why. It keeps on switching to pickup order. It only allowed me to deliver certain items like A1 sauce, Velveeta macaroni cheese. And what was I can't remember the other two items there was. Oh, pork rinds or something like that I had on there. Yeah, that was made no sense. They were willing to deliver those three little items, but all for 3 separate days. But they couldn't deliver my whole entire grocery list. Okay, that really made no sense. So, okay, that didn't make no sense at all. So I had to do a straight pickup order for that. But again, I'm disabled, and it's hard for me to carry groceries into my place for anything like that. So I need help with that situation. That's the only thing I'm lacking in that part of it. See, my neighbor looks like just threw something. I don't know what she threw. Front yard. But yeah, so. No, well, right now, I've not usually been drinking Dew. I've been usually drinking the clear water stuff from Walmart. It's like a diet pop. I've asked my uncle to buy me 2 of them for this last time. Again, this is probably the only time for that because right now Pepsi's high price. It's too expensive. So I can buy I'll show you here in a minute. Let me go grab a bottle for you. I'll show you what I've been drinking other than that. It's just too expensive. It's over here. Okay. Got many flavors for it. This is what I've been drinking so far. It's just like Diet Pop, pretty much. Follows the same ingredients pretty much. You can have all the different flavors: strawberry, orange, tango, mandarin, strawberry, cream orange, watermelon. Most common ones I usually drink most of the time. It's cool. So these are just basically the same ingredients as the Diet Pop. So just carbonated flavored water. That's all it is. So to get ready, the most concerned about it, like to make a big deal of aspartame. So SA before, well, if I'd ever heard of it, no. So yeah. So yeah. But I'll probably be here a bit later. I'm going to be on and just let you know I just finally got the 911 recording, so that y'all hear it. So good neighbor at so far concern, of course. I would call too myself, especially screaming bloody murder. And I said, just kind of was odd to me. There was like 4 cops that showed up. So at first for something like that. So. But at least the case, it must be a standard procedure, especially where I live. So now we know the neighbor who it wasn't, but Karen that called, it was the daughter of the Karen. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Pepsi's so expensive right now. It's just too expensive. That's why I switched to that instead. That's like 69 cents a bottle. And that's a 1 liter bottle. So it's a lot cheaper than Pepsi. Especially 10-cent deposit every for every month. Since I got more watchers, I'll let the people hear the 911 recording here right now. I just need some more watchers. I'm gonna replay the 911 recording again so they can hear it also right now. So I'll have to go back.
Wednesday, December 15, 2021, 14:03 and 52 seconds.
911.
I need somebody to come check on my neighbor. He's over here screaming at the top of his
What's the
lungs.
address?
7
Apartment D as in dog,
B is,
C as in boy.
yeah. He's just moved in, and I hear him over there screaming and crying. Oh, it hurts! It hurts!
Is anybody with him?
I don't think so.
What apartment are you in?
I'm.
Does he sound like an adult or a child?
Oh, he's a 600-pound male. He's a huge guy, so I heard it from the bathroom, so I don't know if he's fallen in the bathroom or what. He's a big guy.
Oh, let's look at somebody over there.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
I say kudos to that neighbor. I'm glad she was concerned. So I might thank her for her doing that. So if I see her again or something. Well, I probably don't want to run into her mom again. She wants to bitch me out or something. Gosh, crazy. So at least when I know it wasn't the Karen who called and made a false report. So that was my biggest concern. So and I'm glad that what didn't happen. So that's what I said. I want to hear the recording before I make a judgment call. So I'm glad I could forward request these 911 recordings. She saw me, of course. She didn't know my weight exactly. She was way off on my weight, but I don't care. So I never mentioned my weight to her. But she was pretty near close, not really close, but about 100 pounds off. But yeah, she's all right. No big deal. Not an issue. All right, we're all good at that point, so I'm not mad at her. I'm glad she did, just in case something really did happen to me bad. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, everything worked out there, so that's not a big deal. So I gotta keep we gotta just make sure the Karen over there doesn't cause me problems. So hopefully she doesn't do it anymore. I mean, yeah, you take a look at me and get a good guess of my weight. My age you'd be totally wrong. I can tell you that right now. So, oh yeah, everybody likes my new hair. Give me your opinion. My uncle he could have done a better job, but he really kind of screwed up a couple spots in my hair. I can tell you right now on the camera. But other than that, yeah, he the one gave me the haircut, so yeah, he did. Looking over my ears pretty much, that's what I see at this point. Didn't do a very good job at that point. I'm stuck with it then for till then, whatever it grows back. So I would have had my own clippers and I had somebody else do it for me, but somebody stole my roommates on Robinson Street stole my clippers. So yeah, stole my drone, stole all that stuff, you know. Yeah. Now I'm glad back in Jackson now, which I can get some. I've already called a few of my clients that I had in Jackson. Let them know I am back in town. So hopefully I get some business rolling here and get some money, extra cash right now. But I'm getting paid on YouTube here this month also. That's a good thing. I have a little extra. I gotta spend that wisely, so I can't just go out and splurge and stuff like that. I might buy me something for food wise for a restaurant, like since I haven't had White's chicken or Chilongos or hibachi, you know, stuff like that. You know, I haven't had that stuff or Priors. You know, I miss having that stuff, having that handy here. It's like I only had one place out there that delivered, and we're kind of not really on the cheap side. Going to Queen's Church for Christmas dinner. That's the plan. That's what my plans are. My family has no plans for any Christmas dinners at all right now. What's going of that situation? So I'm going to Queens with a couple friends of mine and for the Christmas dinner there. So that's where I'm heading off for Christmas dinner. So yeah, that's my plans for Christmas. That's the whole plan at this point. So yeah, I'm glad I have a concerned neighbor. You know, kudos for that situation. She was a good neighbor. You know, and when I met her, she was pretty nice to me. So I introduced myself nicely and everything. Because her mom, a big Karen, of course, and she had the blonde hair too, the Karen type style. So complete, total Karen. So. Hopefully there's no more issues with her from this point forward, and be good neighbors. You can't pick your neighbors, man. You can't pick your neighbors. I just don't want. I mean, again, I'm not gonna back down from a Karen though. I won't back down. If she starts on me, I'm not gonna back down on that. I don't care. Yeah, pretty much. And I will protect myself if it comes need to be. I will take the legal actions that need to come. If I have to get a restraining order, I will get a restraining order against her. So if she keeps on continuing being a Karen towards me, then the cops can actually do something. It'd be nice to just get a restraining order against your neighbor. You know. I should got the police report, and I could get the police report. I don't think she didn't even talk to the cops. That's right. So I think only they got her name through is 911. I'm not sure exactly. I can always look in the mailbox too for her name, too. So if it came down to it. I just hopefully she. I mean, I did expect. I mean, all she had to do was introduce herself and ask, or tell us we're not supposed to park there, not be rude about it. It would have been. I told her what was going on. She should understand what was going on. I was getting moved in, and it's easiest way to get my stuff in is through the front door, not through the back door. There's a good flight of steps on my back door, and it's a lot easier to go through the front door than the back door. Yes, it is a waste of their time, but again, I could have been seriously injured. I could have really been. She could have. I could have actually been slipped and fell in the bathtub. That could have happened. That could have actually happened. I could have slipped and fell in the bathtub. That's a possibility. Those accidents do happen, you know. So don't fault her for that, you know. Be concerned, you know. She said he could have fell in I could have slipped and fell in the bathroom, you know. There's a good possibility that happened, and it could be the point where I couldn't get to a phone. Hey, what's up, Mello? Yeah. I don't know if I know you probably meant to say spell name. Yeah, so that's the whole deal. Yeah, I just hope that there's no more Karen problems from this point forward. I hope not. Just trying to mind my P's and Q's here at this point. But again, when it starts coming to Karen, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna make sure I be protected from any issues, as long as there's no issues. So. A little bit. I'm not worried as much now because of the 911 call. It wasn't made by her. It was made by her daughter. I could tell by the voice. So it was made by her daughter. So, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yep. Yep. Thanks. I'm still working on it. So I gotta get a few things done yet. Get my security camera set up. Hopefully the landlord will allow me to put the one in the back door area, so I can have view of my driveway. Yeah, we do have signed driveways here, parking spots. So that was really one big deal that she made up because I was parked in my uncle was parked in her daughter's spot. But again, it was just helping me get stuff moved in, and she was at work at the time, so it's not like she was using it at the time. And if it need be, my uncle would have moved out of there, no problem. No issues. So, yeah, that would have been okay. All she had to do was talk to us, not be rude and demanding and entitled, pretty much. My uncle never really understood what Karen meant, so I mentioned it to him. So, yeah, they are a special breed. If you don't have recordings and stuff like that to protect you, and who they're gonna might believe, a little woman over a 700-pound man, 6'2", 700-pound man. Who are they gonna believe, her or me? Problem is, just as bad, just bad with skin color. It's bad with overweight people too. Same difference. There's prejudice and basically bigotry for fat people also. Yeah. That goes with that. I mean, I've dealt with the police because of that situation a couple of times. But things has changed since then, but again, it's not been like that before. Not for a long time. So, but I always want to prepare. I wish I had cameras back in the day like this, wherever I could set up everywhere they could record everything was going on. And I would have been I didn't want to get as much trouble with the police back then. So, but thankful for cameras now, man. They're all over the place. It's a godsend. So, that's why I got to make sure I have cameras up, especially if that situation does come arise again. So. I want to prepare myself for that situation. Ever again it happens. Boy, that glare off that window of my camera. I wish I could put them on the outside, not inside the window. That really sucks. The light is really glaring off that window big time. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna call this and let you all go at this point. I gotta make some phone calls and find out what my uncle's doing. My pickup order should be ready here. Double check here. Because my friend Jeff tried to contact me. So, I might as well call it now for everybody. I appreciate y'all coming here, and so no judgment on my neighbor for calling the 911. Bad judgment or not, because she did okay at this point. I'm thankful for what she did, because I could have been seriously injured. It really could have happened. So I'm thankful for that. Well, everybody, like and subscribe if you can, please. And if you want for future videos, put the bell notification for future videos. I appreciate y'all being here.